Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to my students. How are you? I am feeling well. So, we are at the chapter 4th of this book, and the chapter 4 refers to statistics. And the very precise topic is to collect, organize, and to display data. And nowadays, what we are doing is displaying data. We are doing some techniques to display data, and I have already told you some of them. So today our topic will be charts. There are three kinds of charts, and I think we have already done some of the charts in my preface of this statistics. Now today we are going to touch pictogram, bar diagrams, bar charts, and pie charts. I have already told you some of the preface features of all these charts or diagrams. Now, taking the first pictogram, pictogram. Now you see that the word picto refers to picture. Picto, picture. Now, what does it do? There are some pictures in this uh, mm, chart or in this diagram, and the reason to display the data in the chart is to know the trend of your uh, data, the trend of your data. And you can easily and quickly jump to the inference that what is the trend of that data. So anyway, by pictogram, what we do, we take small pictures. You might have remembered that we have taken the pictures of gold medals in my some previous lecture of this chapter. So I'll be taking pictures of some books. Now, how we'll display this data? Now, suppose I do have a data: Amina, Joseph, Tanveer, Abdul. Now you see there are four people, and these are the names and the numbers of the books they read in a week are 12, 10, 5, and 3. So these are the number of books they read. Number of books they read in a week. Okay. Now, if I take the books as a picture, now what we have to do is, first of all, there's a certain rule that you must have to follow, is that you have to provide the key for that. Now, considering this data, now let me reproduce this data into pictogram. Let me reproduce this data in pictogram where the books are the pictures of this data. Books are the pictures of this data, and Key to this book is one book means, now this is a book. Okay, now this is one book, and this picture represent two books. Now this book represent two books. Now how many books I have to draw here? Six. Now you have to draw six books over here. One, two, three. Now I will write key over here. One book will represent two books. One book will represent two books. So when there are 12 books, you have to make some six books over here in picture. Okay, now you see that each book is representing two books. Now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That means these six books represent 12 in number. Now similarly, if I draw five books over here, the key will remain the same in one table. Now you see that Joseph read 10 books, 10 books in 1 week. So how we represented it? We represented 1 for 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Similarly, this, now you see that this is an odd number. Remember odd numbers? Yes. Now what we do here is we will represent two books as complete and one book maybe half. Now this is a half book. This is a half book. So 2, 4 and 1, 5. Similarly, one book over here full and one half. So this is how we represent the pictogram. This is how we represent the pictogram, but we have to provide the key. We have to provide the key for our reader to get an idea that what does the key says for the picture. What does the key says for the picture which we have drawn. We can use such things in our what we are using in our daily life. For example, watches. As I told you, in games, like we use gold medals, and similarly, we can use watches also. So there is another example. This picture shows the amount of time that five friends spent taking on their phones during 1 week. The next example is about the friends, about some friend, two, four, five, six friends, which while talking on a phone, the friends spent on their phones while talking to each other during 1 week. So, how we represent it? Let me draw it. Now, dear students, as I told you that I want to display the students or the friends spent on their phones weekly. So, I have a watch. Now, watch means 1 hour. Let me first mention the key, and that is now key me of this watch. This watch means 1 hour. Okay. Now there are 4 5 friends: John, Mary, Amina, Kumar, and again Chanveer. I name. This is my name. So if there are full watches like this, that means John is spending 4 hours per week. 4 hours per week. And if there is a half watch over here, no half watch over here, that means 30 minutes. And if there is a quarter, now you see I'm going to draw a quarter watch over here. That means 15 minutes. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 60 minutes. So similarly, we can uh, do it like this. Okay. Now all these are telling us that how many hours are these people talking on the phone. Okay. Now let me do it like this. 1/4 also. So these are the arms. Draw full pictures. Okay, now 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, and 4 hours 30 minutes is the result. 4 hours and 30 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 means 5 hours incomplete. Okay. You can write also the units. 2 hours and 3 hours 15 minutes. So you can also ask the question about this pictogram. For example, how many hours does Mary spend? How many hours does Mary spend on talking on the phone weekly? We'll straight say that 2 hours and 15 minutes. And you can also ask who does talk most weekly, and that is Amna. So you can also make some more questionnaire from these tables. Now let me do exercise 4.7, and then we'll be doing exercise 4.8. We'll be doing two exercises today. Exercise 4.7. Now question number 1. There are 3 questions in this, and all are very simple. A bag is given to you as a picture. This is a tourist bag. Okay, this is a tourist bag. And what does it represent? The key is that when a full bag is given to you, that means 500,000 arrivals. 500,000 arrivals. जब आपको ये बैग दिया गया हुआ है, मैं आपको ये भी बता दूं, ये उन उर्दू स्टूडेंट्स के लिए है जो आजकल थोड़ा सा सफ़र कर रहे हैं स्टैटिस्टिक्स की वजह से। हम आज पढ़ रहे हैं पिक्टोग्राम, बार चार्ट्स एंड मे बी पाई चार्ट्स। पाई चार्ट्स के लिए शायद वक्त ना बचे, लेकिन पिक्टोग्राम निकला है पिक्चर्स से। हम कोई भी एक पिक्चर सेलेक्ट कर लेते हैं अपने डाटा के लिए, जैसा कि अभी मैंने पीछे दो एग्जांपल्स की हैं। तो अभी हम जो क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं 4.7 का क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है, और इसके लिए हमने एक बैग चुन लिया है एज अ पिक्चर। और उस का मतलब ये है कि जब ये बैग पूरा आपको दिखाई दे तो उसका मतलब है कि जो मुसाफिर आते हैं एयरपोर्ट पर वो आए हैं 5 लाख। 5 लाख मुसाफिर आए हैं उस एयरपोर्ट पर। कोई भी सर्टन एक एयरपोर्ट है और कोई भी टाइम हमने सेलेक्ट कर लिया है, तो 5 लाख अराइवल्स हुए हैं उस डेफिनेट टाइम के अंदर। तो अब क्वेश्चन ये है कि बताइए कि अब उन्होंने मुख्तलिफ पिक्चर्स दी हैं, तो बताइए कि वो जैसे कि ए पिक्चर दी है। नाउ द क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम ए। नाउ half bag is given over here. Half bag is given over here. Half bag. Now this half bag means how many? If it is 5,000 arrivals for one bag, that means it is 250,000 arrivals for half bag. And if it is quarter bag, then it means 125,000 arrivals. Okay, now this is part B, I suppose. Now this is part C. Now this is part C. So you can easily guess from what the key has been given to you, the questions you are asked. यहाँ पर ये आधा पैक दिया हुआ था, इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर हमें ये की दी हुई है, ये चाबी हमें इसको खोलने के लिए इस ग्राफ को दी हुई है, तो अब एक पूरे बैग का मतलब है 5,000 अराइवल्स, तो आधे बैग का मतलब होगा 2.5 लाख 50। एक पूरे बैग का मतलब है 5 लाख अराइवल्स, आधे बैग का मतलब होगा 2.5 लाख, और क्वार्टर जो बैग बनाया हुआ होगा उसका मतलब होगा 1,25,000 अराइवल्स। इसी तरह आप इसको पौना भी बना सकते हैं, जो कि लिखा भी हुआ है आपके पार्ट डी के अंदर। तो ये तकरीबन पौना है, ठीक है, ये पौना है। तो इसको आप तकसीम कर सकते हैं 3 पर, इसको 3 पर डिवाइड करें, और एक आपको पता है 125 होता है हाफ, 1/4 जो है। अगर आप इन दोनों को ऐड कर दें, ठीक है, तो ये बन जाएगा 3,75,000 अराइवल्स, क्योंकि ये 3/4 बनाया हुआ है। Now since in question number D 3/4 of bag is shown, 3/4 of bag is shown, therefore it means that 375,000 arrivals has been made on that certain period. So this was question number 1. Similarly, there are 2 more questions which are very easy. Let me do it for you in this space. Now there is question number 3. You can do question number 2 by yourself. Now question number 3 is, the key is, first the key is given that there is a fish. Now this fish means how many fish? 70 fish. Fish means one full fish means 70 fish. If I catch one fish, that means I catch 70 fish. In fact, the singular and plural both are fish. So if I catch one fish from the table, that means I have caught 70 fish. Now, golden rod. Now there is a golden rod. So there are how many? Three fish in total. One, two, make a more beautiful, and three. Now what does it mean? 270 fish. 70 plus 70, 140, 140 and 70 means 210 fish. Now you can guess by yourself that how many are given in your table, and that table is given on your page number 88. Now there are two, one, two, three, four, five. One, two, uh, sharp bait. Let me make it sharp bait. Sharp bait. One, two, three. One, two, three, four, five, six. 4, 5, 6. Now there are fish, six fish which we can caught with which we can catch with sharp bait. With golden rod we can catch uh, 210. With sharp bait, fish tails. Now fish tails we can catch how many fish? Two. Okay. You just imagine that these are fish. These are fish drawn for you. One, two, three, four, five, six, and one, two. And for real deal, you can catch how many? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. And for bite me, how many fish are there? One, two, and one half fish is given to you now. Okay. Now there are questions. Which boat caught the most fish? Which boat caught the most fish? Now these are the names of boats. Now Real Deal has caught the most fish. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And 7 means 490 fish. 490 fish. Now the question number B is, which boat caught the least fish? Which boat caught the least fish? Now what is this one? Fish tail. Fish tail has caught the least. Now it is how many? 70, 70, 140 fish. Now this is part B. And similarly there are some other questions which you can do it by yourself. It is very easy now. Now coming to the bar chart. Bar charts are very easy and effective tool to display data. Now bar chart, as I told you, that bar charts are very easy and uh, very effective way to display data, and these are basically used to display discrete data. These are uh, used to display discrete data. Now there are two axes. You know that there are two axes on the plane, x-axis and y-axis. Now suppose that this is a bar. You can draw the bar like this, horizontal, or you can draw the bar like this, vertical, as you like it. This is up to you, and this is at your own convenience. In cricket you might have seen the runs over here and the overs over here. Okay. And you see that when there are 20 runs, the bar comes up to here, and when there are 24 runs, the bar come up to here. So They have a very strong software to display every kind of chart. You have seen the continuous form of data in also in their charts, bar charts, pie charts. Every chart is available on cricket commentary. So we start with bar chart are normally used to display data in discrete data. तो बच्चों अब हम पढ़ते हैं बार चार्ट। बार चार्ट का क्या मतलब होता है? जिसके अंदर बार्स होती हैं, जैसे कि मैंने इंग्लिश में के अंदर बताया कि बार आप यूं भी दिखा सकते हैं और यूं भी दिखा सकते हैं, जैसे भी आपको आसानी हो। तो सबसे पहले अब हमारे पास हैं वो माह जिनके अंदर बारिश होती है और कितनी बारिश होती है, ये हमें जो है वो इन बार चार्ट्स के अंदर दिखलाना है। वी हैव टू शो दैट नंबर ऑफ days in rain in different months, number of days in of rain in different months. So it is up to me that how I take that. I do I take it horizontal or do I take it vertical? It is up to me on my own convenience. So let me take it as March, April, May, June, July, February, January, and December. Now these are 4 months for which data has been collected. Now these are the months which we have taken in y-axis, and these are the days which we have taken in x-axis. Now this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So we have taken months in the y-axis and days in the y-axis. How many days are there? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 0, 16. Now we have taken up to 16, from 0 to 16 days. Now in March, there are 3 days of raining. In March, there are 3 days of raining. I have to draw it rather some. Now there are how many days of rain? 3 days of rain in March. Now this is March. So we have to take it up to 3. And we'll close it from here. Now this represent, you see, if I cross it over here, you find it like this, that this is 3 coming over here. Now in March there are 3 days of raining. You can even color it also. आप इसको ऐसे बनाएं, 3 दिन की बारिश हुई है मार्च के अंदर। मार्च के महीने में 3 दिन की बारिश हुई है। यहाँ से 3 आप यहाँ पर उठाएं और ऐसे करके एक बार बना दें, जिससे हमें पता लग जाएगा यहाँ पर 3 दिन की बारिश हुई है। तो उसके बाद फेब के अंदर जो बारिश हुई है वो है 14 डेज की। तो 14 डेज में यहाँ से उठा लेता हूँ, ये 14 डेज आ गए यहाँ तक। अब आप ये देख सकते हैं कि फेब के अंदर 14 डेज की बारिश हुई है। देयर आर 14 डेज ऑफ रेनिंग इन मंथ ऑफ फेब। सिमिलरली in January there are 6 days of raining. So you can draw it like this. Now you can easily tell to your viewers that the reader will at once know that how many days of rain are there in different months. So in March, if I want to see how many days are raining, 3 days. In December, 2 days. In January, 6 days. And in Feb, 14 days. So it is very simple. So you can also uh, make this chart in vertical position. In vertical position, it is up to you. Now there is also one type of compound bar charts. Now you can also display two or more bars in one on one axis. For example, if this is your if these are your axis, now these are your axis. You can show two diagrams, two bars on one. Now this is one, and this is the second. There is a set of some more bars over here, which I have not drawn. आप दो आप दो सेट ऑफ डाटा को भी एक ही बार डायग्राम के अंदर शो कर सकते हैं, और ऐसे जो हमारी बार डायग्राम बनेगी उसको हम कहेंगे कंपाउंड बार चार्ट. कंपाउंड बार चार्ट. दिस इज कंपाउंड बार चार्ट. So you seen that you have drawn. Now this is one color, and this is the other color. There are more bars drawn over here. So example is given in your book. You can also see it by yourself. That is on page number 91. So I'll be doing exercise in my next session because it has some. So my dear students, I would have drawn. I would have done the exercise 4.2, but time is not allowing me to uh, continue. So it's time to leave now. So till my next lecture, it's time to say you goodbye. Allah Hafiz.